We have a series of tiles, and they're put in a pattern like this. And the question is, what's the perimeter? How much edging is needed around these tiles? Well, the easiest way to work out that is to work out how many edges do we have. And if we just start counting, let's use a different color pen. We have one edge here, 2, 3. Here's 4. There's 1/2 here and 1/2 here. So we call that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for this one and this one, 10 for that one, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 for this, 21 for that, and 22. So we have 22 whole 40 centimeter edges. If we count each of these end ones as being one full one, because it's a square. We know it's a square, and we know that this one is 20 and this one is 20, so we can count those as being one lot of 40. So we calculated all the edges, and we know that each of those edges is 40 centimeters. If I do 22 times 40 centimeters, I'm going to end up with a pretty big number. So why don't I convert centimeters to 0.4 meters? And to work out the perimeter of the whole of this pattern, I take 22 multiplied by, I have 22 lots of 0.4 meter. So that the perimeter that I will have would be 22 times 0.4, which it's really easy to work out, because 22 times 4 is 88. But I have one decimal point in the question, so I have one decimal point in the answer, giving me the answer of 8.8 meters. The perimeter of my shape of tiles will, just going around the edge, around the outside of the tiles, perimeter is always just the outside of something. So I don't count the perimeter of every single square, I just want to know what is the outer edging of my shape. It's going to be 22 lots of 0.4. The other question was the area. So this was the answer to A. The area then, well, to get the area, I need to first work out the area of one square. The area of one square I get by using my formula for area of a rectangular shape, which is length multiplied by breadth. First time I write it, I use the name. But then underneath, I now put my symbols. I don't want to write length and breadth everywhere. So I put in my symbol. L is for length and B is for breadth. Now I define what I'm trying to work out. Here is what I'm trying to work out, the area of one square. Here's my formula for finding the area of one square. Here is my formula in words. Here it now is in letters. Now I'm actually ready to put in my numbers. So you're asked about sort of how we would make sure that we're doing all of the steps. We're doing all of the steps. Here's the formula, here's the symbols, here's my definition. The length is 0.4 meters and the breadth is 0.4 meters. 0.4 times 0.4, 4 fours are 16. But I have two numbers here after the decimal place, so I put the decimal point 2 places back here. So my area of one tile is 0.16 meters squared. Now I have to just count how many tiles do I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 16 tiles and each of those has an area of 0.16. So the area of the whole of my pattern will be 16 times 0.16. And we do a multiplication, just set it up. Ignore the decimal points and we just do 16 times 16. First we start multiplication, always start from the right hand side. 6 sixes, 36. Carry 1. Carry the 3, the 6 goes as the answer. 6 ones are 6, plus the 3 from up here gives us 9. I've now calculated my 6, I put in my magic 0, I move one step to the left, before I start calculating 1 times 16, which I know is just going to be 60. Now I can add 6 and 0, 6, 9 and 6, 15, 1 and 1, 2. In my question I had 2 numbers after the decimal point, so I put the decimal point 2 places back, giving me the answer 2.56 meters squared. So the area of 16 squares equals 2.56 meters squared. And it has to be a square unit when we're talking about area, always. Don't just put meters here. We can only talk about meters if we're talking about a perimeter or a length. If we're talking area, we always have meters times meters. Why? Because this length was 0.4 meters, and this length was 0.4 meters too. We have 0.4 times 0.4, which is 0.16, but we also have meter times meter, which is meters squared. There's 2 lots of meters multiplied by each other. That's what meters squared means.